Hi friends, it's Mrs. Morris. This week we're going to be talking about area and perimeter. And the journal that you're going to complete this week is going to be finding the missing piece. So when you're given the area and you're missing a side of the shape, or you're given the perimeter and you're missing the side of a shape. So you should have 2 pages, this one and then one that looks like this. Okay, you're gonna need something to write with, you're gonna need a glue stick, and you're gonna need your notebook. And my notebook's not over here, but I'll grab it in a second. Okay, so we're gonna start with this cover page, okay, that says finding the missing piece. And you'll notice up here there's a rectangle that has A equals blank, and then over here you have P equals blank, and then here is this funky shape that's called a composite figure, okay, and it has another P equals, and it says 4 square, okay. So let's just start. What we're going to do here is write the formulas, okay, and for area our formula is length times width. And the reason we write a cursive L is so that it doesn't look like a 1. So length times width. Okay. All right. So where it says perimeter, we're going to write 2L plus 2W. And below that, I want you to write add up all the sides. Okay, so your choices for perimeter are to do the length times 2 plus the width times 2, or just add this side plus this side plus this side plus this side. Okay, that's what these mean. Okay, whichever one works for your brain. Where it says 4 square, we know that a square has 4 congruent sides, 4 equal sides. All the sides are the same. So for a square, you could simply do 4 times the sides. Okay, 4s means 4 times each of the sides. Okay, so if my side length on a square was 3, I could do 4 times 3 equals 12. That would give me the perimeter of the square. So remember, for perimeter, we're talking about going around the outside. So if we were going to put a border or a fence up, an area is covering something, filling in the inside. If I wanted to lay carpet or tile or put a quilt on a bed, right, I would need to know the area. So hop down here, okay, and you see this here. It says A equals 24, and there's a question mark here, a 4 here, and it says the blank piece, and it's pointing at this arrow. This is the missing piece. The missing piece. Okay, and then it shows you this here as well. Move this paper to the side and get out this one. Okay, finding the missing pieces. We're going to start right here. Okay. Actually, we're going to start in this whole top portion where we're going to write all the possible formulas. Okay, all the possible formulas. You will notice that perimeter is written 4 times. There are 4 possible ways for you to find the perimeter. One possible way is to do 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. The next way is to do length plus width plus length plus width. The next possible way is actually the same as this way. Add all the sides. Add all sides. Okay? And the last possible way for perimeter is if you have a square, all the sides are congruent. They are the same. So you could do 4 times the sides. There is only one for area, and that is length times width. Length times width. Okay, we're going to hop over here. We are going to find the missing piece. Okay, they tell us that the perimeter is 20 meters. Okay, I know that this side is 4 meters. I need to know what this missing length is. Listen to me. I need to think back to the attributes of a rectangle. Attributes are the things that make a rectangle a rectangle. We have already worked on this. I know that this side is congruent to this side. So I can go ahead and label 4 meters over here. Okay? So if my perimeter is width plus length, if I'm going to add up all the sides, then I already have some of this information, right? I already have 4 plus 4, okay? Plus L, whatever L is, the length, plus this is going to equal 20, right? Well, I know that this is 8, so I'm going to write 20, because I know that's my perimeter, is equal to 8 plus length plus length. Okay? So what does that leave us? Okay, I'm going to do over here 20 minus 8. Okay, this becomes a 10. This becomes 1. 10 minus 8 is 2. Bring down my 1 is 12. Okay, so that means that this side and this side together, both of these, when I add them together, equal 12. Well, I know that this side is congruent to this side. I know that much, right? So that means they're the same. So what I can do now is 12 divided by 2. And that is going to tell me what one side length is. Well, I know that 2 times 6 gives me 12. So my missing side is 6 meters. 6 meters. Now we can check our work. If my perimeter is equal to width plus length plus length, I can then add 4 plus 4 is 8. 6 plus 6 is 12, right? And 8 plus 12 is 20. It's a lot of steps, but they're not hard steps, okay? The most common mistake that kids will make is to stop right here and think the answer is 12. And every single time, STAR is going to make that an answer choice, okay? So make sure you remember I've got to split it here. Okay, moving over to this square. This square tells me that the perimeter is 36 units. 36 when I add all of these sides. This one is easy because I know that this side is the same length as this side, and this one is the same as this one. I know that because I know it's a square, okay? So here's how we can solve this quickly. I'm going to use this formula. Perimeter is equal to 4 times the side length. So if I know that 36 is my perimeter is equal to 4 times the side length, then I can do the opposite operation. I can do 36 divided by 4. I know that 9 times 4 is 36. So my side length is equal to 9. So this is 9 units, this is 9 units, this is 9 units, this is 9 units. Okay? I'm going to check that work. 9 times 4 is 36, or I can do 9 plus 9 is 18, plus another 9 is 27, plus another 9 is 36. Next, they want us to find the area for this shape. Area's formula is length times width. Okay? To find the area for this square, I'm going to do length times width. It's that easy. So our area for this square, 9 times 9, is 81 square units. You write it like this. That little 2 means squared, like two-dimensional, squared shapes, squared units. Okay, moving over here. We know that the area is 32 square centimeters. Okay, we are working backwards. I know that this is congruent to this, but for area, my formula, I really only need one of each, right? Because I'm doing length times width. So if I know that 32, whoa, hello, yes, Morris, wake up. 32, not 36, is equal to whatever this times this is, right? So I'm going to do the length times 4. My brain is stopping now, okay? Then I need to do some division to find out this missing number. 32 divided by 4. What times 4 gives me 32? The length is equal to 8 centimeters. 8 times 4 is 32. You're just dividing here. 8 centimeters is our missing side. Sorry, that one got a little messy, my friends. Okay, last one. Our area here is 48 square feet. I know that this is 12 feet because this side is congruent to this side. Okay? If I know that area is equal to length times width, I know my area is 48 square feet. I have the length, right? So we need to divide 48 divided by 12. What times 12 gives me 48? If you can't do this in your head, do your long division. Do your 1, 2, 5 pattern and solve that. I know my 12s. I know that 4 times 12 gives me 48. So this side is 4 feet and this side is 4 feet. 12 times 4 is 48. You're simply working backwards on these. Okay, we are going to glue together. This one simply folds like a book, so I'm going to take this one first and turn it over. I'm going to put my glue. Okay, I'm going to take my other piece. Remember, glue sticks to glue stick glue, not glue to paper. Okay, line your papers up the best you can, like this. Okay, so when you flip, you got boom, 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 boom. It's a simple book. Fold it over like this. So when you open it, boom, 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 boom. Your glue goes on the back. Glue it in your notebook wherever Miss Rodriguez tells you to glue it down. Bye, guys.